Hi everyone, Aaron here. Today I'm going to build a keyboard from Pressplay, the Orbiter 67. I've actually been eyeing this keyboard for about a month or so, and I'm finally able to retrieve it, and I am so excited. So, what's so great about this keyboard, you asked? I don't know. Honestly, it looks so aesthetically pleasing in the ads, and the fact that its theme is space-ish, which I love, by the way, it got me hooked. The box is pretty cool. It is space themed, it's blue and has stars and everything at the front. On the side says lifestyle meets technology, which I am pretty sure this is Pressplay's motto on their products. When you flip it to the back, it actually has the description and details about the keyboard. It says here, cue dramatic music, please and thank you. Discovery awaits. Based on the Orbiter space shuttle, this keyboard embraces the spirit of discovery and curiosity as you take the first step down the rabbit hole. The road is long and winding, but the Orbiter 67 is here to keep you company and will guide you to your destination. The Orbiter 67 DIY Barebones wireless mechanical keyboard marks the first keyboard by Pressplay that comes in a barebones configuration, and also the first to show off the expanded 67 key layout. With this barebones kit, you have the freedom to build the keyboard your way, while also getting the best of the best in terms of features and connectivity. Now that is a great introduction to a keyboard. The box itself suffers from a few dents here and there because of the delivery, unfortunately, but it's okay. I think it's pretty solid, so the keyboard is completely fine. Now let's talk about features. Now the Orbiter 67, of course, has a 67 key layout. So if you guys are looking for a keyboard with F keys, unfortunately this is probably not the one for you. The F keys does have useful functions for games and shortcuts and stuff, but it's not really a must-have feature on a keyboard, at least for me, because I barely use it anyway. The Orbiter 67 also has a rotary knob, so it makes it easier to adjust your volume, which is completely awesome. This keyboard has 3 modes, wired with Type-C USB cable, Bluetooth, and connectivity to the 2.4 GHz dongle. So if you don't feel like using it wired, you can easily swap it to the wireless mode. The PCB has 5-pin universal hot swappable sockets. Now this is a good thing, because you don't have to solder the switches to the PCB. And honestly, I've never learned either, how to solder, so it's a plus for me too. This kit also came with its own USB-C cable and a Poron plate foam dampener. So I'm not really sure how it affects the sound because I've never used it before in any of my previous builds, but I'll take it. Personally, I think this keyboard looks pretty and seems promising. So far, emphasis on so far, because oh boy, we have got some problems up ahead. The only thing I'm disappointed is why the hell did they decide to make the stabilizers green? Like, I expected it to be blue because, space. No, instead it's green. As we established that I don't like the color, so I took those stabilizers out. It's a good thing that I actually planned to make this whole keyboard into having a pink theme, and so I bought these. Oops, it's upside down. This is the MKID X Lumia plate mount stabilizers. I've never used this before, but all the reviews seems positive. so I'm counting on that. And this is the only pink stabilizers I could find online. Anyway, so yeah. If you guys are interested, it also came with a lot of other color variations. Just check it out. The next thing I did was, of course, lubed it and proceeded to holy mod it, which I'm going to be regretting it, little did I know. But we'll talk about that later. On this build, the switches that I'm going to use are the Akko Jelly Sakura. The Akko Jelly Sakura out of 39 grams have a total travel of 4mm and 1.9mm of pre-travel. Now, these switches are on the clackier side rather than thocky, and it uses quite a long spring, which is a 22mm spring. This thing is honestly so smooth without lube, but when lubed, it feels and sounds even better. So obviously, I lubed it. After all the parts are done, it's time to put everything together. Oh wait, but Aaron, aren't you going to mod the keyboard at all? The answer is, I tried. It's just... There are a few problems, or tragedies, if I want to be dramatic, that occurred during the building of this keyboard. Let me tell you. Before I even started recording, I was too curious to see the inside of the keyboard, so I decided to disassemble it off record. And from there, everything went downhill. The top part of the keyboard, including the knob, won't come off, like, at all. I don't know why, I don't know how, it just won't come off. So I couldn't see, took off, or change the Poron foam when I originally wanted to. And then when I finally gave up, I just wanted to quickly close the keyboard again and be done with everything, so I could sleep, because I was literally doing this at 3 AM. But then, it was like the world didn't want to give me sleep that day, because I was having a hard time with closing it too. You see that? That is the switch for the 3 connectivity mode. Middle for wired, turn it to the left for Bluetooth, and turn it to the right for dongle. Inside it, there's a teeny tiny black pole switch that connects to the PCB to change the mode. The polycarbonate case switch thingy is not one with the bottom case. So I would have to put it there on the hole first, align it with the black pole, and then push it until there's a click sound to know that it actually closed. I did that, but then neither the black pole and the poly case stayed put. So in my frustration and lack of sleep, I forced it, and then it broke. No more black pole you can easily switch, just a black bump that you actually need a pen to push it if you want to change the mode. And now my 3 connectivity keyboard is ruined. I ended up just using it wired, unfortunately. To top it all off, when I, in the end, finally could close the keyboard properly, there's a creaky sound if I push the bottom right of the keyboard case, like it's not closed tightly. But it already does, so I don't see the problem here. You can see the footage here of my frustration. Thank you. That sealed my bad move for the whole day, and I'm greatly disappointed with Press Play's Orbiter 67. Okay, maybe. Yes, one of the problems is my own fault. But it still doesn't excuse why the hell this keyboard was so hard to open. I mean, they released a barebone keyboard, which in most cases, the purpose of it is so people could customize it easier. Then why did this keyboard makes it really hard to do that? Despite all the hardships, I managed to finish building this keyboard, and now it's time for keycaps. As I said before, I decided on a pink theme, and because I love cats, this is the keycaps I chose. It's called Kitty Cat Keycaps, and I'm gonna be honest here, unfortunately this is a clone. A local store made this, and this one is about $15 cheaper, I think, than the original one from Apple Maker. Other than the reason that I'm broke, it's actually quite hard for me to buy the original one because of certain rules and complications in my country. But someday, I promise you, I will buy the real one. When I have the money. You see, as I explained before, I wholly mod the stabilizers and completely regretted it. Because when I checked, the keys won't come back up. And it's incredibly mushy. So I had to redo it. Took the spare and lubed it again. Lesson learned, do not wholly mod MKID x Lumia Stabilizers. Just lube it, guys, and it's all fine. So, would I recommend this keyboard? No, probably not. Well, to be honest, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for aesthetics, this is a beautiful keyboard. But if you're an enthusiast like me and likes to customize your keyboards, this is a definite no. There are better, even cheaper, bare-bones kits out there that you can mod or customize easier than this. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now here is the sound test of the Orbiter 67. Please take a listen.